Hello, everybody. How are you doing? This is Thursday night. It's the last night of the month. People are saying the moon is causing the ocean to rise or pull at you or do weird things to you. But when do they not say that? I think you can count on the world in general, just the universe, the earth, the way things go here on Earth. You can just count on things making things weird. Things are weird. That's how they are. So don't worry about the moon. Don't worry about the ocean. Just get through your day. End of story. I'm Robin O'Neill. This is me reading stuff. I don't remember if I said that. I love all of you guys, number one. I am very grateful to anybody who listens to this, and a lot of you guys who do are very sweet to me. Hold on, I'm messing with my computer. Give me 1 second. Did I even tell you guys that I spilled a whole bunch of water on my brand new computer? Yeah, I did. I did that because I'm recovering from surgery and I am clumsy and I can't use a lot of different muscles, and I'm just like moving around like a weirdo, tripping on things, running into telephone poles, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, my body's just not working right. So, and I still have about 5 weeks until things are going to be all healed and I can be normal again. But I'm doing my best. I haven't told you guys what surgery I have, and I'm not going to because it's private. So, that's how it goes. Some things I do keep private. I know I am, you know what? I don't know who I am. Sometimes I feel like an open book. Other times I feel like a real mystery. No, I've said it before. I'm not a mystery, but I think that there are times I'm both an open book and I'm a very private person. Do you think that's possible? Because I've always thought both things equally about myself. I also feel like I'm very joyful and also very, very much a depressive. And I am like medically considered a depressive, so I know that. But I also, you guys, I don't know if you've listened to this podcast before, you've heard my dad. He thinks I'm very like people think I'm very, I don't know, upbeat, I guess. And maybe I'm just kind of upbeat about depressing things. I think anyway, what am I talking about? How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. It's the end of May already. What the fuck is going on? I don't understand. I don't understand where time is going. Hey, if you are a young person listening to this, let's say if you're under 30, you have no idea what's in store for you. I'm here to tell you, live it up, have fun, do your thing, because it's never going to get any better. Things, you get wiser, things bother you less, a lot of things like that happen, which is better. But in general, you're just better off. You have no idea. And things go by fast. So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why I suddenly feel, I'm throwing pens now. I don't know why I suddenly feel like I'm giving advice. But I look at young people. When I spilled the water on the computer, I had to go to the mall. And I was walking around. And I decided to stop. Now that I'm a sweet tooth addict, I had an ice cream cone. What I do like is soft serve ice cream when it's the twisty cone, both chocolate and vanilla. And I got one of those at this old-fashioned ice cream shop. It's been around since like the 40s or something. And because this mall, anyway, it really has been around that long, this exact shop. So anyway, I was eating that ice cream cone. And I'm just tired because I can't walk very well. I'm looking around and there are people, and I don't mean this in a lecherous way at all, because you guys know me in bodies. I don't give a shit about human bodies in the human form. Sorry for the noise. So there are just these young people, everyone under 30. They've got shorts on. They have tans. They're youthful. Their faces clearly haven't seen anything yet. They're just hanging out at the mall. And, I don't know what it is. I'm suddenly at this moment in my life of going like, I'm not upset about, I like being the age I am. I'm 41 now, and I'm fine with that. I like that. But there was something where I realized young people felt like aliens to me. First of all, when I was that young, I never felt youthful. I never looked youthful, I don't think. And I don't know if this is a body image. I don't know what's going on with me, but I couldn't stop looking at young people. That sounds so horrible. Does anyone out there know what I'm talking about? If so, can you articulate it better? This is a new feeling for me. I felt very, very ancient. I'm going to tell you that, right? I felt so old. Man, that divide between like 23 and 41 felt like 5,497 years. That's how much of a difference it felt like. Okay, I'm going to figure out what to read for you all tonight. I have a lot to choose from. I've been reading like a maniac because my eye is kind of working better. So hold on just 1 minute. All right, I'm back. This is so exciting to me. So I'm about to read something I've never read out loud. I may, in fact, not even know how to pronounce certain words, but that's okay. We fuck up on this podcast. That's what we do here. I read recently to you Dubravka Ugresic, and so go back to that episode a few episodes back, but I'm reading from the book that I now have of hers called Nobody's Home, translated from the Croatian by Ellen Elias Bursack. And this book from Open Letter is so good. And I haven't even read it all yet, and I've been skipping around. These are essays. And I haven't read this yet, but I was like, I really want to read. And there were a few essays that are very short. One on, it's called USA Nails, about, I don't know, the obsession of people doing their nails. It sounds uninteresting, but it was so interesting. And another one about museum going and how crowded museums are now and how annoyed she is. She's like, I liked it better when no one gave a shit about going and seeing art, and it was just me. And I couldn't relate to that anymore. I mean, I'm so happy. Don't get me wrong. Anybody listening, it's great. Art. I'm an artist. I want people to care about what we all do. But if you're around my age or older, you know what this is like. I mean, when I grew up, I didn't grow up going to museums until I got to high school and started to have a car, or friends with cars would take me to museums. From then on, it was so nice until, like, I would say this is about the last 8 years. Suddenly, museums are date places. Suddenly, it's selfie zone. And it just, or like, hey, hot singles in their 20s with a little money ready to mingle on Wednesday nights at the museum. It's all great. I'm not trying to make fun of it, even though I am. It's just, there was a time when it wasn't like that. And I'm sorry, but it felt better. And our girl Ugresic really spoke about it well. So I'll read that to you sometime. But here's the weird thing. So I was flipping through, and the first line of this essay, called Pavlik Morozov, again, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, said, the world is populated today by adolescents, kids. So how can I not want to read that? So let's go for it. I have no idea what we're getting into, but let's do it. The world is populated today by adolescents, kids. It isn't true that the world is getting older. Every day it is getting younger. Children used to imitate the world of adults and hurry to grow up as soon as possible. Today, children are refusing to grow up, and adults try to stay young as long as possible. Recently, I have been taking special care when I walk down city streets. I get into trams cautiously, like someone who has been condemned, because there is a danger that any minute someone might whack me on the back, ribs, or head. The people who have provoked this caution wear backpacks. Their packs have become joined to them like a hump. They sweep the area around them with the hump innocently. The backpack and little bottle of water are the trademarks of these new human specimens. Adolescents embrace the fashion in order to draw a line between themselves and the world of adults. But the adults are joining them. More and more I run into mature women who can't be separated from their little bottles, which they take swigs from with a semi-pornographic yet meditative expression. Oh God, I might be guilty of that one. Is she just talking about a water bottle? Like the to-go water bottles? You know me, I'm loving my clean canteen every second. Anyway, back to the reading. And it bears saying that the owners of the backpacks and little bottles do not communicate with each other. It seems that each of them is walking through the world alone. I'm just a kid is the phrase I hear most often. I am just a kid is a magic formula which removes all responsibility from the person who utters it. In 1989, a group of adolescents in an American town called Glen Ridge raped a 17-year-old retarded girl with a baseball bat. The entire town did what it could to conceal the crime. Because those were our good boys. Sorry, I just flipped the page. Because those were our good boys who did that, our kids. America was recently alarmed by a case where young parents killed their own newborn baby, wrapping it in a plastic bag and dumping it in the garbage. Many tried to justify these cases by saying they were just kids. The child murderers were each about 19. Paula Jones is a woman whose name traversed the world media thanks to a detail. Some years ago, a governor's and future president's trousers dropped before her, which later deeply insulted and traumatized her for life. Defending her innocence and naivete, Paula Jones said, in the voice of a 15-year-old girl, "I am just a country girl. In other words, I am just a kid." The model of the authoritarian parent, father, or mother, which was the foundation of modern psychoanalysis and which nourished it for decades, has gradually mutated pathologically into the model of a parent pedophile. The collective obsession with that culturally adopted traumatic model is at its peak today. There are a few public figures in the American entertainment industry who have not publicly acknowledged that they were sexually molested by their parents in childhood. Hundreds of thousands of anonymous people have subsequently disclosed their repressed sexual trauma to their psychotherapists. Pavlik Morozov, a boy famous for denouncing his father to Stalin's secret police, has risen from the grave and arrived in America. The world is populated today by adolescents, children. I am doing what I can to adjust. I have purchased my backpack and my little water bottle. I observe these evolved specimens of the human race, with wan faces, which give no clue as to age, thought, feeling, or life experience. We move lightly through the world, and all of us diligently suck on our little bottles. We take swigs of purified water, nursing at this substitute for the long-lost nipple, a substitute of a substitute. Jesus. There you go. The next essay is called Happiness. I can only imagine where we go from here. I love this woman. Hey, Dubravka, if you're out there, I love you and I support you and I love this book, and everybody listening should read this book. So again, just FYI, had no idea what I was about to read to you. I just went for it. And that was exciting. I don't think I've ever done this, have I? I think I've always pre-read or known well what I've read to you all. That was a fun experiment. And I think I hope it went well. If not, fuck you. And fuck me. Okay, sorry, I'm always cussing and kicking people out and just getting riled up. That's what I do. You know what's wrong with me right now? I'm going to sum this up for you. Immensely exhausted 24 hours a day. I could be in dead REM sleep, like I'm practically dead, yet I'm exhausted in that moment. Yet also, dead REM sleep, I am fucking fired up and excited about everything. I am in this weird state of exhaustion and utter excitement at all moments. And I'm exhausted because I'm recovering from surgery, and I'm already a tired person. I was born tired and excited. So anyway, I guess this is how I've been my whole life, but it's more amplified. Both are amplified right now. If anyone has any advice for me, let me know what to do about it. I got nothing else to say to you guys. I went over by 4 minutes. That means it's going to be 5 minutes because you know I got shit to say as I say goodbye. Please follow me on Instagram and or Twitter, although I haven't been very active on there lately. I just haven't felt like it. It's ROBYN_ONEIL. Please tell your friends about this podcast if they like to read. If they don't, they probably won't like this, so don't worry about it. Either way, I'm happy with who you guys are and how you choose to listen to me and deal with me, and I'm sorry if I have offended anybody here today. Okay, take care of yourselves. Drink your water out of your little nipple bottles, and I'll talk to you soon. I love you very, very much, and good night.